There's a lot of energy around this particular reading, and I think that we need to turn this into positive energy. It is definitely negative right now, but there's a reason. And also there's a reason for you being here, because we are all. Hello and welcome everyone. I am Lady Zelda Kelly with Seeing Crime. We are going to be doing a deep dive on Miss Kelsey Fitzsimmons today. There's some issues here that I have been seeing, and we're just going to ask about it, ask about a remedy. I specifically want to know why there is a continuation of a massacre of the Massachusetts justice system constantly, continuously. It seems as though situations that should be taken care of are not, and vice versa. Oddly enough, we have been talking about the number 3s. Friday, when Miss Kelsey's bail was revoked, it was the 12th. 1 and 2 is 3. I don't know what's going on up there, but I don't know. I think, what was it, yesterday was the 333 years since the Salem trials. I'm going to say it that way. Anyway, we have some purple out here today. Purple in honor of Miss Kelsey. And I want to, I made a sigil. I'm going to put it at the back of this reading. If you want to copy, if you want to paste it, if you want to take a screenshot. So justice for Kelsey. And here we go. So we've got some cards out here you may not be aware of, but I know that you are on some. We have the Mythic Tarot. We have a deck. It's a cartomancy deck called Majesty. Kipper, House of Zelda. We have the Gypsy Witch. No Gypsy, no Witch. But we got some cats. So we'll see what happens. And of course, we've got the dice. And this represents Miss Kelsey in the Hand of Fate. So we're going to put some of these to the side. We're going to get started. Let me know if you see anything in the cloth, my darlings. I have pre-shuffled the cards, but I will shuffle for you. See, you see any? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. If you see anything, let me know, okay? We're going to start out with just a couple of cards. Build a foundation. There's one. As to what is happening. There's something more to this. Because Miss Kelsey, in my opinion, now I'm just going to say this. This is an entertainment channel. I am not a lawyer, not a doctor, not an Indian chief. I am a tarot profiler, and I go by what my interpretation of the cards are. So be it. So we're asking, what is going on? And there was a plan. And that makes a lot of sense, because I'm going to say this. I think Miss Kelsey was falsely lured into, what was it, the park? Before all this started, to have a little meeting with her fiancé. I think she felt that, they were going to work some things out. But he had a plan. So let's kind of build upon it. We're asking angels, guides, spirit to step in. We'd like to know. Here we are, my darlings. Here we go. The truth is being hidden. Doesn't surprise me. The universe knows the truth. We do know that. Contact is coming. Okay. Now, not to me, not to you. But there's more coming for Kelsey on her behalf. Now, I do know that they filed, her attorney, Timothy Bradle, has filed another motion. I think it's for a reconsideration. Is that right? Don't know. Don't know the legal terms. Forgive me on that. But a judge walked off the bench in the middle of Attorney Bradle making a statement. And we thought Judge Bev was something. Time to rest. Okay. On the bottom of the deck, unexpected news. I think that is coming as well. We're going to put that over here. And let's talk about these cards for a minute. Definitely a plan against Ms. Kelsey. And I believe it backfired to some degree. Now, Kelsey is where she is right now, and it's very unfortunate. And we'll get into this. But this proves to me that the key to all of this, see the key there, that the truth is being hidden, definitely. There's something that runs deep. The universe knows the truth always. More contact coming. So that's going to be an exchange between the attorney for Kelsey and the state. Now, I'm going to say this. Time to rest. Now, that doesn't mean that it's time for the attorneys to rest. It is time to allow. Sometimes we just have to sit back. You know what? There's an old saying, a watched pot doesn't boil. And I think sometimes there is a time to sit back and recharge your batteries. Because usually those on an opposing team will start doing, saying, even exploring through things that give us more clues as to what's going on. You see, resting doesn't mean laying your head down and resting your neck. No, au contraire. It means taking a moment, perhaps even to do some more research. You see the books in the back? Taking a rest means maybe recharge your batteries, maybe going in another direction so you get fired up, shedding some light, bringing some warmth into the situation. So you see, there's a lot that goes on. Now, I want to grab these Kipper, and then we're going to get the tarot out. So I'm just asking now, give us an indication of what Miss Kelsey is really dealing with. What do we have to look forward to with her? And I apologize, the unexpected news here that we have here, I just caught that. Yeah, see, there's a pathway ahead, and that is a light that shining brightly in the fog, leading to what needs to be taken care of and what needs to be taken down. The unexpected news comes, look, he's not a happy camper. Because I think that this is a situation in which, well, we'll talk about that. I want to lay out some more cards so I can point to the cards. I've read on Miss Kelsey before privately. I want to see if things have changed. We're just going to pick out a card here. Unexpected income. The number 12. $21. You see? They're adding up to the threes right here. Family room. And there's another 3. And baby makes 3. On the back of the deck is a journey. So this may take a minute. This may take a little bit. We're going to put this here. Now, what is this unexpected income? It is not of money. It's an unexpected income of information that will be divulged, and it will be sorted through by the attorney for Miss Kelsey, Timothy Bradle. Privileged lady, I believe that came out not because Kelsey is privileged in that way, but because of the number 3. So there is a divine order. The number 3 is a divine number in this particular case. Threes are so prevalent right now. And look, so the family room was something, this is wrapped around Kelsey's home. And there are other people that are involved behind the scenes, behind this former fiancé. Marriage was the ultimate goal for Miss Kelsey, having a beautiful family. But this three, the baby makes three, it's that whole nucleus of family, but coming together, partnership, but it's also an education. It's also a broadening of boundaries. And of course, we have the journey card where this is going to take a little bit of time to get through. Let's get the tarot. Now, this is a mythic tarot. It's not a traditional deck. I'm using it because it is purple. I know it is said that Miss Kelsey, Mike Crawford from The Young Jerks, said that Miss Kelsey likes purple. We're going to go for it. We're going to go for it in support of her. Here we are. First card out, the Two of Swords. Makes a lot of sense. I'll explain these in a minute. The Nine of Wands. Oh boy. The Chariot. Now, I'm going to fix these cards because, you know, the House of Zelda cards tend to get a little bendy. All right. The Chariot and the Page of Pentacles. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Cups. Oh, that is thrilling, and that's why I giggle. All right. I'm going to put this down here. I think you can see this. Look at the table. Hello. This is how I read, my darlings. Here we go. In the middle of this, please do me a favor. If you haven't already, give me the bump on the like button. Also subscribe, and make sure in the subscribe button that you click all for notifications instead of personalized because, well, you won't get it. So I'm pushing for 12,000 to be coming through very soon. Please do me that favor and get me to 12. Won't you do that? Two of Swords. This is a very interesting card because you can see there's rhetoric coming from both sides. Definitely a disagreement. Definitely seemingly good against evil, but if nothing more than misunderstandings. Now, interestingly enough, this card, and look how the swords are crossed. So there's lines that have been crossed here in the judicial system. Traditionally in this card, it talks about the energy of your surroundings and the third eye opening, so you can feel, so you can see what really is going on, what's going down. This is an invitation for Kelsey to protect her energy, protect her thoughts, protect her conversations, because that's going to be very important. Now, this, funny how this has similar signs of the Karen Reed case. But this Nine of Wands, wands are fire element, and that's why you see this fire. That's why you see this ship about ready to be tossed, embarking on a journey that the DA's office should not have taken. They already failed at an indictment, which is extremely rare, but they decide to go forward anyway. There's something behind this, and it's not petty arrogance. There's something behind it. We're going to get to it. But you see, that fire element, fire and water there, it won't be long till the water puts out the fire. I don't know when Kelsey's birthday is or what sign she is. It doesn't make any difference. We can still read for her in this particular way. But the DA's office has set out on a course that they cannot correct. Sometimes there are situations that you just can't back up from. You can try, but you just can't back up from. The Chariot card. Seeing things being pulled. Sorry about that, my darlings. I had to fix my camera. Let's talk about this Chariot card. Also the sign of Cancer in the zodiac. Being pulled in two different directions. I don't know when the baby or the child was born, but I'm going to say this represents the child in many ways. Being pulled in two different directions. I guess I could have looked, but it's okay. Being pulled in two different directions. Being pulled by the not so good side and the good side. But this charioteer is Kelsey. And she's going to be going down the correct path because all of this nonsense will be coming out. Now, this Page of Pentacles is here for Kelsey. First of all, she will need some defense fund money. She will need some. So let's be prepared. We may have to have another fundraiser, and if we do, we do. We will. It's okay. But this is also an invitation for her to keep her feet on the ground, her head on her shoulders, and to remain as grounded as she possibly can. Because we have a lot more plowing to do. She has a lot more plowing to do. But what happens when you plow? You plant seeds. And that is exactly what is happening now with Miss Kelsey. There's something more coming. Something more coming. We're going to take this Gypsy Witch card. We're going to ask if we can have some more information, some more detail, more news. Okay. The 10 of Diamonds, the diamonds in my way of reading are education. They are also legal. And this particular place, it is legal. I can't say it on this channel. But I'm going to say that between these two, it is a scythe, it is the wheat, it is separating the chaff from the wheat, it is separating, it is harvesting, and it also can determine that in the past there was a near, starts with a D, okay, experience, a near, possibly an early transition of leaving this earth. That's what I'm going to say. But it was stopped. It was stopped. And I have questions about that. The bride. I want you to know, my darlings, with this, the King of Spades could be a Virgo, and there is the snake. I believe this would have been a turbulent marriage because there was some push-pull behind him. There's something behind him. The former fiancé. This snake with this 8 of clubs is a gambling card. And I don't mean casino gambling. It is like gambling with a situation. And I think she started figuring some things out. Can I say that? With the snakes that she was around. Snakes. Got it? That she was around. Indicating enemy. Indicating calamity. And it's right beside her with the bride. But I'm also going to tell you, let's get another card and then we'll go into... See, this is also a negative card. And it also is a card of jail. It's a card of loss. It's a card that predicts quarrels. It predicts trying to mend fences, trying to mend things. And between these two cards, she was trying to cut her losses, and it pushed her. It pushed her. She felt she did not have an avenue or a path, and it pushed her. No shade, no judgment, absolutely at all. Those were some of the feelings on top of the postpartum. I get it. I deal with a lot of ladies that go through that. It's that feeling of loss. And you can't explain it. It's just unexplainable. You can't explain this. But that's what she was going through. But she was also pushed. I want you to know this. Her condition was recognized by someone close to her. And she was pushed into having, not physically, but pushed into having these, it affecting her more. That's what I mean by pushed. Pushed mentally. The 10. Look at the 10s. So within the next 30 days, there's going to be some things come out. Buckle up, my darlings. The Tower. And then there's a church steeple. This can mean a lump sum of money. I'm going to tell you, let's get ready. Because she's going to need a defense fund. Eventually. But the Rider is an excellent sign. Because she's going to work through all this. Oh, and look, I said 30. We've got, see, here we go with the 3s again. 33. Oh, my goodness. So within the next 30 days, keep watch. I'm going to do a little thing on the number of 3 coming up. I have to. It's just coming too regularly. But the Rider brings good news. Let's take another. Okay. Gotcha. Thank you for giving us this information. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Wonderful. Wonderful. On the bottom of the deck is a star. It ensures success. But it's only success when something is... I want to say you get to the point in life where you know when people that are around you are no longer good to have around. And you have to clean house. You have to do a clearing. And that's what this 2 of Spades means for Kelsey. I think there for a little while she was wondering, do I need to... I feel guilty if I keep someone in my life. Do I need to do this? Do I want to do this? There's something... Now, this Joker coming out, it means more to me than just an extra card. It means there are some hidden things that is in a really not so good thing, not so good way. There's another man involved. But this will, and it's in a position where it has to be revealed. There will be some more discovery of this mystery and even a mysterious person coming from behind the opposition. I'm going to say it that way. But this clover overcomes a lot of the negative cards. The Five of Clubs is a good card to help us overcome things. Let's get this Majesty card. Isn't this pretty? I love this deck. I don't use it often, but it feels like it's air cushion. Don't you? I love that. I wish you could feel it. Here, touch it. See, you're all here with me. You're all here with me. Someday Miss Kelsey will see this. Maybe her family will see this. We're with you. We're with you. This is a total injustice. Gotcha. All right, here we go. First card out of the Majesty. The Nine of Clubs. Okay. That's Kelsey. Six of Clubs. Aren't they pretty cards? Look at the sixes come out. That's a confirmation, seeing two sixes, and we've got a King of Clubs. So that is, on the bottom of the deck here, we have another two. The Two of Clubs, gaining a partnership. But it is not, let me push this over a little bit, but it is not a relationship partnership. It is gaining. It is, I'm going to say, could it be more of a financial partnership? It could be if there is a defense fund, every partnering with many to get this done. But this is a message from Miss Kelsey. The Nine of Clubs. Curb your imagination, my darling. And believe me, it's hard. Sitting where you are, you've got medical things. You're affected, but you've got an advocate. And it's someone other than family and attorney Tim Bradle. There's another advocate. It's a male. And I want to say that it's someone from within the system that is saying, look, this lady is incarcerated. She needs another operation. She's having a hard time. There's problems. And these two cards, 12. What does 12 mean? Well, 12 is all about, right? 1 and 2, 3. So 30 days before the 12th of October, there's going to be some tidbits that come out. Do I think that the judge is going to reconsider the motion for her to be released? Not at this time, it looks like, but we have to try. We have to try. But this other advocate stepping in may make a difference. That's the person we have to pray really steps up and gets involved. I'm loving this. I'm loving this. Let's see, my darlings. I want to get. I want to get another. I wanted to get another card. Where do I want to get a card from? I want to get another card from the tarot. Let's get another card from the tarot. Okay. That's actually good. Let's not get boomed up here. Four of Cups. And the Fool. Okay, on the bottom of the deck, Nine of Pentacles. She's going to be able to carry forward. Now, this does not mean this. It is a sign of Scorpio. So there's time coming, but it's also a time of something quickly happening. It's got to be this guy here. stepping in. He could give some advice to the judge. See, I don't want to say in concrete form that this motion to reconsider will be turned down. I think the judge will be moving in that direction, but this person can make a difference. The Four of Cups. There is a benevolent hand over this, and it's making decisions. Kelsey will be faced with the decision of, does she divulge everything now or does she wait? Because there's, oh, my darlings, there's a backstory here. How do we know? Well, these two cards right here. Because the backstory gives her this brand new beginning and a fresh start. But it also ties her now on a different pathway, on more to come. I say this, let's concentrate on Kelsey being released. Be united. There's a crossroads. And the mountains. This is a summer timing card. We are in the summer right now for about another week, maybe a little longer. This is going to take her on another pathway, and see that 3 there. Let's get another card from the House of Zelda. Sorry about the length of this. I just want to cover this. Okay. This man, do the right thing. On the bottom of the deck is still the unexpected news. I did not shuffle. So here's what I'm getting, and what I got personally when I read for her in private. There's a heck of a backstory. And that she was pushed gently into, not physically now, I don't want to misconstrue that at all. Encouraged, how about I say that? She was encouraged into that particular mindset of postpartum. There were things, I think, if she really sat and thought about, she was encouraged to be that way to a certain degree, and then questioned. So she was on a pier like a little fish that was out of water. Didn't know what direction to go. But she will now. There's a pathway ahead of her that's brand new. And Attorney Betterow, I know, is talking to Attorney Bradle to a certain degree. But there's a plan. There is a plan. I do believe Kelsey will be, she will be victorious in this. And there will be another lawsuit from her from this. But let's get there. Let's get there first before we talk about that. She will be okay. But this plan, this horrible plan that is from the opposing side will be revealed. Kelsey knows some things they wanted her not to tell. The time will come, we know. Prayers for Kelsey, justice for Kelsey. Hang in there. We're going to follow this. Kelsey's going to be okay. All will be well. All will be well. That's it for today, my darlings. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to give me the little bump and the subscribe. It's free. I'll see you very, very soon. Bye for now.